I'm happy to confirm the satellites are in orbit and a connection to the human sub-frequency has been established.
Cool, then we can start.
Oops, I hadn't noticed we were on air already. Let's just play, we're hiding nothing.
Okay, we were gonna check here. What? Does it have a...
Dude, you already checked that.
Oh yeah, been here. Okay, let's carry on. So, let's hear this.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
After all the abuse, I think cussing would be more probable than quacking.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to hear that. It moves its eyes, doesn't it? Yeah, I think he had different eyes before.
It could have been a flicker in the effect surrounding the object.
Onwards.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Sorry, I was wondering if there was a way inside. Because this looks like a real room. You hear the quacking, right? Probably there wasn't. Oh yeah, there is something up there, but I cannot get there now. Not yet. Oh, I already have it.
You let me here. Any idea how to make it work?
I don't think so.
Utilization of paranatural elements, black rock prisms, summary. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range redacted to redacted hertz with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism onto a redacted. Methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto redacted, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. Refer to file redacted for full report.
Okay. I guess.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
It's not all that hard, lady. It's just, you know, deduction. There should be more upstairs. So here number 4 says is that. So number 2 is that one completely empty. There's number 2 here. I think it was that one. Yeah.
Nope, look at it dude, you're wrong.
Yeah, I got it wrong already, haven't I? Oh, here's, yeah, oh, okay, no, nothing. One seems to be definitely that. And now I'd be left with
Each punch card
this.
should correspond to a terminal. The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Okay, let's talk, I guess, then.
We need more Black Rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Black Rock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. As you know, my elf comes and goes, so sorry. I don't even know why I climb up here, but I felt like something I wanted to do.
Spider Girl.
Catwoman.
Whatever.
Okay. Okay. Oh. I did not remember that. It looks like the perfect moment to go check upstairs, actually.
Get ready, my sensors are picking up some disturbance.
Yeah, I may get under attack. Actually, I'd say it's basically sure. There we go. More, really? Oh, what the actual hell? Okay. We survived. This is all what matters. Oh.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway?
Oh.
He's completely drunk.
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA.
Should have expected.
Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified.
Nice explaining, Doc.
One day that classified not water might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, Don't worry. It'll be, quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Okay. Oh, look, CIARA, it's your time to read.
Okay then, let's do this. Utilization of paranatural elements, resonance, confidential, summary. Resonance, it's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us, but what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened the door to a redacted. I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file redacted for full report.
Yeah, this really makes me think that I need to get the lore stuff done quickly.
The script is ready, you just gotta make it sciencey enough.
Yeah, well, as you know, I'm a sucker for science, especially physics, and I love quantum physics. And there's a lot quantum physics could explain here.
There's also a chance the lore video has been published by the time this video has gone public.
Okay. Fine.
Alternative perspective, objects of power and their astral connections, summary. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the redacted, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the redacted? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Refer to file 6-23-9382 for full report.
This is something that I always thought about. The part of the redacted, of course, they were talking about the board. And yeah, part of that stuff is stuff that I actually thought about myself. Why does the board control everything? Isn't it weird?
We cannot assume anything, but since Jesse has to have validation to use any of those objects makes me think they can control them too. The question is, did they obtain control in the same way as Jesse, or it's more of an object property perk? Examination of paranatural topics, the astral plane and objects of power, summary. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Refer to file 6-32-6498 for full report. Lots of interesting information in there too.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack in there as well. Point is, all of that really ties into what I'm gonna talk about in my lore video. I don't wanna talk about it here because it's gonna take me ages, and especially because I'm not very good at articulate, am I?
Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised, parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis.
Yeah, well, whatever. Brown nosing. Yeah, well, doesn't seem like there is anything else down here. I mean, up here. Dimensional research. I think this is the entrance to the ashtray maze. Yeah, definitely.
Keep your eyes open, more could come.
We need to expect more resistance here as well, I know. But there's so much to read.
Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango, and where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Evil plants? We're descending into psychoparanoia here.
Yeah, well, you know, we are in the oldest house, anything may go. Oh, this is important. Okay, let me get a proper picture, so...
I'm sorry, but I cannot read it, too blurry. But I'm noting its position so we can use it for lore purposes.
This is gonna be difficult, but this is important. Shoebox, disease, Thomas Zane stuff. Or something linked to that anyways. Ah. Get off the screen. Get off the screen. Oh, nothing? It's just that? What place is it?
A glimpse into the paranatural, synchronicity, and the unseen connections. Introduction. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file redacted for full report.
And synchronicity is yet another thing that I don't want to say it's central to my theory, but it's one of the many byproducts of my theory. Let's go talk to Emily if she got something to say, that is, because now that I checked that office, she should be willing to talk to me about stuff.
Welcome back.
Hey there. Also, I have a few doors to open
Hope
around
wants us
here.
to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
Physical alterations in his corrupted organism vary so wild. Hi, Jesse.
Oh, no, nothing new.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
I was really convinced she would have said something.
Analysis of his threat, Part 2, Confidential, Summary. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities, however no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message? An incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to file redacted for full report.
I really wanna say so much, but I also don't wanna, because otherwise my lore video is basically useless. No, well, of course I have better way to explain things at that point, but it would be kind of useless anyway at some point. I even never used this. Better than nothing. Level 4, I think. There's something I can open around here.
It's ridiculous. Pope's grasping at straws.
Why? If Hiss is a frequency, then why couldn't it vibrate molecules in order to alter human physiology?
Oh yeah, you
It
just
would
said
explain
something
the hair
very...
loss.
Oh.
Think about it. The precision that would require is unthinkable. What's your read on all this?
It's bad, but we can handle it. Just like we handled that altered item making everyone drown themselves in the toilets.
Trench containment.
Oh, you see, things spawn. I was right.
Employee Report, Review. Dr. Darling has personally recommended Ms. Pope for a promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing many ongoing research matters. See research reports redacted for breakthroughs resulting from her work. Recommendation: according to her colleagues, Pope has displayed a keen eye for detail and a quick grasp of paranatural concepts. She is professional and diligent, though some of her co-workers complain of social disinterest. The review committee approves this recommendation and promotes Ms. Pope to the position of research specialist.
Oh well, she's good. We knew all that already. Anyway, now I know I'm not crazy. These things can actually spawn.
Wonder if that weird
I
janitor
cannot
had a
dash
hand
here,
in
why?
this. I never trusted that freak.
Hey, don't talk bad about Ati. This is my favorite room in the whole game.
And why is that? You like yellow.
Oh, you get to understand.
To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, J. Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff.
Get it? I just started duplicating himself. But the reason, I don't know, I'm not that good in math. So I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Google much? Research it.
Yeah, I could do some research, but if I do some research I will say it here anyways. It's gonna be for the lore. Anyways, in the comments, anybody knows this? It's a nice look. I don't know, it's colorful, look at it. Nothing new? No. Here? Also no. I'm very tempted to go backwards and check again.
That sounds quite familiar.
Yeah, deja vu in it. Okay, you know what? I'll just do it. I'll run through. It won't take me long.
Every time I get my sense,
Not this way. Have I ever...
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior.
Oh.
An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
I'd wish to see you, but you're nowhere to be found. I need somebody to explain these music things to me.
Results Overview, the America Overnight Program, Summary. The America Overnight Program has operated successfully for over redacted years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Redacted and Redacted in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigations sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more redacted results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Refer to file redacted for full report.
I think I did say when I found it that... Why can't I hear it here? I think I said that
we don't have facilities here to analyze something as complex
if
as
everyone
this.
talks, I can't think. I'll try for the last time. I think I said when I heard the first episode of America Overnight that that was one of the best weapons from the video. That's what I meant, and that's basically what the file said. Okay, I've been there. Okay, if my theory is right, there should be more stuff to take now.
I'll spare you the pain.
So we are supposed to go where exactly?
There's something we're missing.
Welcome back.
Maintenance, right?
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
stupid ball of things. Okay. Good. This is my way forward, isn't it? Yeah, probably is. Let me check around first.
Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Hey.
Atlas chamber? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Sorry Luca, I have to get some satellites aligned. Looks like a red Tesla has just bumped on a bunch of them.
Yeah, fine. Let's go take the door. Okay. One. Okay. Let me go to check here first. Oh yeah. Just my way back down. Here we are again. Someone.
Hello? I don't know. The lights are on. They should be open. We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
Okay, so it does exist. It's fine. Synchronicity again. Oh my god, I won't tell you the chills I just had. Yeah, by the way, synchronicity. Copied the room and this one opened. And now we have a nice bridge.
Hey, I'm back. You know what's funny? Apparently Teslas are not meteorite proof.
So we are going to the Atlas chamber after all. Oh, this is gonna be tough too.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
First thing first, we need to find a place to save, buddy.
Yeah, this is a long episode already.
Cause guess what? It's not going way all that good. Considering how much there is to read. We'll do that later. We got stuff to do now.
No worries, show them how it's done.
More?
Attack from the side!
Where? Okay, we did it. And it comes the control point. Oh, 42 minutes. This one's gonna be bad to do, to edit, but it's fine. We got here, that's what matters. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm just gonna say it this way because I wanna go. I'm tired.
And we have some human sub-frequency testing to do too.